At another time, I was talking about science fiction movies, futuristic ideas, and all that. But the thing is that there is an instrument, a device, a creation that lies in this futuristic mythology. There is the portal. The portal being this gateway to another dimension. This passage, this structure that allows the being to go through it, and by doing that, he arrives somewhere else. But when I mean somewhere else, that would be anywhere in space and time, because those portals, they would be, if we go to physics, there would be a wormhole, a bridge of Einstein-Rosen. But the thing is that let's go beyond science. Let's stay in imagination. Let's play with this, because when I'm guiding the workshop of Jungian mandalas, I often say that the mandalas are portals. And the thing is that when I'm saying that mandalas are portals, I'm saying that in fact they are, objectively speaking, because when we see what happens in the process of creation, the pure expression of one psyche at the unconscious level is just breathtaking. You see really that there is a portal, a doorway to something bigger, to something that reaches out to the far part of the cosmos, to the extremes of imagination. Because this unconscious would be a collective unconscious, and it would contain every symbol, every memory, every experience, in the form of things we cannot understand. And that's the thing about, for example, when we see dreams, for example, dreams, they are amazingly crazy. When I look at my dreams, I see this crazy stuff, man. When you see other people's dreams, the same crazy stuff, not the same crazy stuff, but it's the same, because we share the same unconscious, and that happens. Carl Jung, for example, he realized through his studies that in fact there is those patterns that are repeating in the psyche at the unconscious level, and we have ways to access them, and the mandala is one of them. But the thing is about the mandala is that it happens in a material way. You know what I mean? The colors, the shapes, the symbols, the forms, the geometric forms, the numbers, and all of that being translated into words. That is something to think about, and those words would be the consequences of that choice to go into that portal, to reach the doorway and go through it. That is amazing to think about, my friends, because the mandala is a portal. But we all can access portals in our lives. That's the thing I'm saying. We have these crazy things in imagination, we have fictions and all that, but portal in the meaning of a door is actually happening every single moment, because every choice is a door. And that is something to think about, my friends. You know what I mean? Because life is ultimately unknowable. At the same times, we think we know what we don't know. And that's the funny thing about when I talk to my friends. We're talking about about consciousness, about the universe and all that. I always get to that point when I talk about the cosmic joke. That if you see the message of Buddha, for example, you can understand that. The message is the cosmic joke. It's a manifestation, an abstract manifestation of consciousness. But it's so funny. It's so fun and funny that it becomes completely in itself. Becomes complete in itself as it is. Complex and simple. Rigid and fluid. Everything at the same time, everywhere. Always going back to itself. After all, everything is mandala.